I just like take a pill for my fucking OCD, you know, and I jog and I meditate and I go to work in the morning and I like come home at the end of the day and I like move forward, you know, because I know that my pain is unexceptional, so I don't feel the need to like, I don't know, burden everybody with it.
When does suffering become exceptional? This is the question Benji and David grapple with during their tour of Poland. The film begins and ends with Benji at the airport. He enjoys spending time in places full of strangers because he thrives on making connections without long-term commitments. David, on the other hand, leads a stable life. He has a wife, a child, and an apartment in New York, along with a steady job. His world revolves around long-term commitments. As the tour progresses, their contrasting personalities begin to clash.
I think I'm already homesick. I don't know, it's just Abe, he's like obsessed with buildings now. He wants to know the height of every skyscraper. It's kind of like all-encompassing.
Dave, man, you're not fucking listening to me, man. I'm saying that we used to be different. Like,
Then you have like a job and a family. And
No.
I don't have time to hang out with you all night, every night.
I don't fucking want that.
Yes, you do. You're like an all-encompassing person. I don't think you realize that.
David struggles to step away from his duties and be present. He keeps his own emotions bottled up, fearing he'll burden
I think
others.
we should check on her.
Benji, maybe she wants to be alone.
No one wants to be alone, Dave. Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
He lives as a spectator in his own life. Benji, by contrast, lives spontaneously, fully engaged in the present. He notices small details, like how David's feet resemble their grandmother's.
You never evaluated your own feet.
No.
Come on, dude. They're graceful as fuck. Look at them. They remind me of grandma's feet.
Benji expresses his feelings openly, both the positive and the negatives, as they arise.
Say thank you so much for being here with me. I know that it's tough for you to take time off work and to leave your boy, but I really needed this man.
At the core of their dynamic is a shared pain, the loss of someone close to them. This grief allows them to confront their fears while walking through sites where countless others suffered or lost their lives. In the camps where Jewish people were imprisoned, tortured, and murdered, the film momentarily abandons its score, allowing silence to speak. Before they even get here, Benji feels uneasy about their comfortable hotels and first-class trains, sensing a disconnect between the history they're here to learn against the life they lead at the moment.
No, I mean, I just feel like, sorry.
Okay.
Is anyone else, like, feeling this right now?
Feeling what?
Like this creepy feeling that, like, you know, we're like royalty on this train? I mean, does no one else see the irony here?
Jesus, Benji,
like
come on,
eating
man.
fancy food and sitting up here when 80 years ago we would have been herded into the backs of these fucking things like cattle.
Benji sees through the facade David has constructed to function as a productive member of modern society.
Or like an awesome guy stuck inside the body of somebody who's always running late. And I gotta like fish that fucking guy out of you every time I see you.
Sleep and talk about a sweet fucking mom to calm him down and shit.
Christ,
Now
man,
look
what
at
the
him.
fuck?
He's like all put together and comfortable and shit.
David's stable, structured life exists as a response to the world's expectations.
I love him, and I hate him, and I want to kill him, and I want to be him, you know, and I feel like so stupid around him, you know, because he is so fucking cool and he just does not give a shit.
This tour becomes a space for them to grieve, not just for their grandmother, but for the fractures in their own relationship. David pities Benji's instability, yet secretly envies his freedom. He envies Benji's ability to speak his mind without feeling crippled with anxiety.
I just think we've been like completely cut off from anything that's like fucking like real, you know?
It's all real, Benji.
Is it?
I've only said real things.
It's real? Then how come I haven't met
only
anyone that's
said real
actually
things.
Polish? I haven't had any interaction with somebody who's like from here. You know what I mean?
Come on.
We've just been going from one touristy thing to another touristy thing to
Yeah, no, but that
you
sort
know?
of is what a tour is, though, isn't it? Going from one touristy thing to another, that's kind of what you signed up for, isn't
Well,
it?
Dave signed up for the tour.
The title, A Real Pain, bookends the film, initially inviting speculation about its meaning. By the end, its significance becomes clear. The film doesn't define real pain, but instead sparks a dialogue about the contrasts between different forms of suffering, affirming that pain is both universal and deeply personal. By the end of the film, Benji and David connect with locals, not through profound or transformative moments, but through ordinary interactions. This anticlimactic simplicity is precisely what makes it meaningful. It's human and real. The film emphasizes how easy it is to reduce historical tragedies to statistics, stripping them of humanity and fostering complacency. True empathy requires acknowledging our privilege and striving to humanize those who have suffered and continue to suffer. As a symbol of remembrance, Benji and David place a rock at the door of their grandmother's old house. At the end of the film, David places another rock at his own doorstep, signifying what this journey has meant to him. This film itself becomes a rock in the world of cinema for Jesse Eisenberg, a quiet, enduring tribute. He reminds us that the survivors and ones who perished are not forgotten.
Shit, you know what I think that is?
But
Like way down there, you see those like 3 lights?
What?
1, 2, 3.
oh shit.
I think it's the camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really is so close.